In this video, you will learn how to use the new Rich Content Editor in Canvas. You can use the new Rich Content Editor to add and format text and other content throughout announcements, assignments, discussion, quizzes, and the syllabus. This video will show you how to use the Rich Content Editor in Pages. You can type or copy and paste text into the new Rich Content Editor. After the text has been added to the Rich Content Editor, you can format your text. So you can see from the example that I can highlight and use the tools to adjust the font size, to format the text style, to add text emphasis, adjust the text color and the text background, format superscripts and subscripts, use the text alignment feature, create list, format text indentation, and then manage the text directionality. Those are a few features that are in most word processing programs. Next, I can use the built-in tools within the Rich Content Editor to add links. So if I want my text right here, let's change the background color, to link to an external URL, I can highlight that text, create the links, and determine what URL I want that to go to. So by selecting external links, I can type in the URL right here, and then that text will go to that particular URL. I can also add it to course links. So if I want this text right here to go to, say, a quiz in Canvas, I can select course links and select from my drop-down list here and actually direct that text to link to course documents within or course content within Canvas. The next option is to insert images. I have the option to upload an image if the image is on your desktop or in your files. You have that option. If you have a image that's already been uploaded to the course, then that would be course images. And then any images that are tied to your user account that you have stored over here. So in our example today, I'm going to show you how we can select the upload image and the options we get. So if you have the URL stored on your computer, you simply click on Upload Image. You find your images, and you can select to embed or open that image and submit it right into this page within Canvas. Okay. So there's my image. I also have the option to look in a Creative Commons option using Unsplash. So by selecting Unsplash, all I have to do is search for the term I'm looking. We'll make it simple. And these are all images that have copyright that is labeled for modification and reuse. So if I want to use this picture of a dog, I just simply select it and click on the submit option one more time. Now notice that file is very large. If I need to resize the image, I simply click on it. I get this blue border and I can drag and drop that image to make it whatever size I want it to fit. So let's just bring it down just a little bit so we can take a look at that. And as I'm doing that, you can see that the size ratio is displayed. Okay. I can also link this image to an external URL if I want to, or I can also link it to a course file within Canvas. So you do have some options as well. All right, the next feature is to record and upload media. Okay, so if you have um, some videos that you've created or some audio files that you want to add into Canvas, this is going to be how you will do that. There's also an embedded tool within Canvas that will allow you to record your own screencast. So we're going to use that. So in order to record yourself, we're going to select this icon right here. I'm going to select upload/record media. When I do that, I have a few options that pop up. The first one is computer. If you have any files or videos or audio files that are stored on your computer, you can do the same process in finding those files and uploading them right into your Canvas course. The second option is to record. So if I select record, it's going to show my face. If I don't want to show my face, all I have to do is select webcam and do no video, and I can record my voice only. Okay, if I do want my picture or the video, I can select webcam and select the camera that's built into your device. Okay, in this example, I'm just going to do an audio recording. I'm going to select start recording. It will give me a countdown. And now I am recording my voice. So it's recording everything I'm saying. This is good if you wanted to read a story to students or maybe pose a question, read them an article. Lots of different uses for this. Once I'm finished, I'm going to select finish. I'm going to title this. So if I want to use it down the road, I have this file that will be stored in my Canvas course. So I'm just going to call it the example audio, and I'm going to select save. All right, so that is going to load wherever my cursor was on this page. Okay, we'll preview that when we save this page. Another option was to select embed. If you select embed, some websites will allow you to copy an embed code. So if that's how you're going to embed media, then what you do is we select embed and then copy and paste that embed code right here and click on submit. And that audio or video file should upload right into Canvas. All right, so we've covered the adding external links, the images, and uploading video files and audio files, as well as recording files and embedding files. The next option is to embed a document into this example page. So this icon right here, if I select it, I have a few options. I have upload document, course documents, or user documents. Again, this is going to be tied to this particular course. User documents will be user or documents that I have in that's tied to my user account, not specifically this course, but in all courses. So in order to upload a document, I'm going to select upload document, and it's going to ask me to find the file. So I'm going to select upload file. I'm going to find the file that I want to embed here. So let's go ahead and select one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and select open. And I'm going to select submit. So my file will then appear right here. When you select it, notice you do have some options. So if you wanted to link this to, let's say, a URL, you could type in that URL here, and that file will go to a URL as well. Okay, you can also automatically open what that will do. Let's go ahead and select that. So when we save this page, the file itself will actually upload in the page. So we'll take a look at that when I save this file. All right, some other additional features. If you select these three dots, there will be more items that appear. Okay, this is going to clear out any formatting that you have already created on this page. So if things don't look right, you can clear the formatting, and usually that will solve any kind of formatting issues. The next one is to add a table. So by selecting the table option, you can select how many cells, how many columns, how many rows you want your table to contain. You can actually copy and paste images right into the table, or you can actually type text in the table. All right. From here, you have the option to select the table for more table properties. So to customize the table, just select that little image there, and here are your properties that you can change within the table. So I'm going to just close those out. All right, the next one is the equation editor. So for anybody that's teaching math that needs to add equations, you can select the equation editor, and that will populate a nice little pop-up window here where you can add very advanced math equations or keep it very basic, some basic functions here. So if you type in your equation there, let's do 16 divided by 4 equals, and I can select insert equation, and it's going to nicely put that in a mathematical format for students to be able to see. So that's the equation editor. And the very last option looks like a plug, and those are going to be our external tools. So if I select this, I have some different options that will allow me to embed content within Canvas. So for those of you that have Algebra Nation's accounts, you have the option to embed an Algebra Nation content. ARC is going to be videos that you've created using the Canvas Studio. Common favorites would be anything that you have starred in Commons that you want to bring in to your course. Those of you that have Discovery Education, the multimedia content from Discovery Education can be embedded into pages, quizzes, assignments, all the stuff mentioned earlier. Google Apps, which we're going to show you here in just a moment. Khan Academy also will allow you to embed content. Quizlet, the upload embed image, which we showed you another option to do that, and also YouTube. So let's start off with YouTube first. So if I select YouTube, it's going to give me a pop-up window where I can do a couple of things. I can search for content. So if I'm looking for something on dogs, all right, I can do a broad search, and content that pertains to dogs will appear. I can preview them here, but what we definitely recommend doing is going to YouTube, previewing the video. Make sure the video is approved for Bay District schools, because if you don't approve that video, then again, students are going to be restricted from being able to watch it. So let's say I've already previewed this video. I want to put it onto this page in Canvas. I'm going to select embed. So once I select embed, it's going to load nicely into the page. Okay, so that is one way for you to embed multimedia content. Okay, it would be the same for Khan Academy. The other thing I want to show you is how to embed a Google document. So I'm going to select the plugin. That's going to bring up my option of what kind of content I want to bring in. And I'm going to select Google Apps. So for now, we're going to recommend that you use Google Apps. Down the road, we'll talk a little bit more about Google Drive, but for now, this says allows you to pull in documents from Google Drive to Canvas. Okay, we're not quite ready to work with Google Assignments yet, so we're going to select Google Apps. So what this will do is if you never connected your Google Drive account, it will prompt you to authorize. So I have already done that. And okay, I had to pause the video. It's just taking a little bit for the Google Drive to appear, but here we are back. So once you authorize your Google Drive account, then you will see any content that you have created in Google Drive. It will load your folders first. You can always search right up here for any titles of documents that you have. So for this example, I'm just going to select this particular folder and I will um, select this Canvas intro agenda and I'm going to click on embed. Okay, what that's going to do is by selecting embed, it's going to again load that document right onto the page. Okay, so that's also going to be the same for this other document here. So I have lots of content on this page. It's not going to look super appealing, but again, we're just trying to show you how to use the rich content editor. So those are some different external tools where you can pull in that content that's stored in a different location and include that into a page, a quiz, an announcement, an assignment, your syllabus, and so forth. So anytime you see the rich content editor up here, any of the features that we just showed you are available to add into your Canvas course. So here's that Canvas agenda. And the next thing that I need to do, if I have my page set up the way that I want it, is I'm going to save. When I save this page, students will not be able to see it, okay? The only way students will be able to see it is when I select Save and Publish. And if I have it in a module, then students will be able to see it when that module is published. So for just our, what we're going to show you today, we're going to select Save. And here's what my final page looks like using all those tools that we just went through. So here's my picture. Of course, there's a lot of multimedia content on here, so it's going to take a little bit longer to load. Here's the audio file. All right, and that file is going to load. That's going to allow us to see that Google Doc. There it is. And there's my YouTube video, my table, which I didn't add any content to, as well as my equation editor. So those are all the tools and ways that you can use the rich content editor in Canvas.